It started with a lengthy post from President Trump on Sunday, announcing that his negotiating team, led by Vice President J.D. Vance, was headed back to Pakistan for peace talks on Monday, just before the current ceasefire is set to expire on Wednesday. But as often is the case when a deadline approaches, Trump's tone was extremely passive-aggressive. On the one hand, writing that he hoped Iran would take what he called a very fair and reasonable deal, but adding that if Iran doesn't accept a deal, the U.S. would knock out every single power plant and bridge in Iran, something he already threatened weeks ago. No more Mr. Nice Guy, he added. When asked Sunday if that kind of destruction would amount to a war crime, the U.S. ambassador to the UN, Mike Waltz, called that a ridiculous argument, given the Iranians have attacked hotels in the Gulf.
That would be an escalatory ladder. And if you go back in the history of warfare, go all the way back to World War II, of course, we bombed and took down bridges, other infrastructure, power plants that, yes, could be used for civilian, but also are used to manufacture drones and missiles. And the Iranian regime in particular and its terrorist proxies have a long history of actually deliberately hiding military infrastructure in hospitals, schools, neighborhoods.
Trump's social media post was also dripping in sarcasm. He mocked Iran's reclosure of the strait, claiming that Iran is actually losing $500 million a day. Trump's energy secretary defended Trump's post, calling him a creative negotiator who intentionally uses uncertainty as a tactic. And he said that talks behind the scenes were going well.
I don't think we'll see any surprises here. I think we'll have a nice end to this conflict and have the Middle East finally not have a constant terror, a constant risk over the regimes in the area, the economies in the area.
One of the biggest discrepancies to work out is Trump's claim that the Iranians have already agreed to work with the Americans to go deep underground in Iran and dig up that enriched uranium and haul it back to the U.S. The Iranians say that uranium is not going anywhere. Andy Roesgen, TRT World.